Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Rainbow Aura Angel. I'm just going to make sure this is filming quickly before I continue. Yeah, we're good. Okay, there's hair in my eye. All right, so I've been having to not edit my videos and just do stream as I go basically because of my laptop. So I am not letting that hold me back from giving messages because it has been so long since I have posted a message, and I truly, sorry, make sure my hair is not all crazy, but I truly want to express messages to people and to my collective, and not being able to do so has really put me in a darker place. And so I really need to get these messages out, and let's see what Spirit has to say to you. I'm going to not edit these, so if I'm drinking water, coughing, burping, sorry, not sorry, but sorry. So let's just get the energetic cards here. First of all, we have, I release my need to be right, and I am defenseless and at peace. That's so funny. So yeah, so literally just like I'm at peace, not being defensive with everything going on right now. It's like the people that are trying to bring you down, it has nothing to do with you. It has to do with themselves. So allowing yourself to bloom even when others don't want to see it is the best thing you can do for yourself right now. Yeah, and just like I don't know why I'm hearing mint, like you just like want to like you've been really taking care of yourself, like being a little bit more attentive to details about self-care, and you doing this, people have been noticing it, and these little acts of self-love and self-care are really starting to show. And in doing all of that, it is just a lot of self-love that is needed, and like a lot of heart chakra that's needed here. So let's get some more messages from Spirit. Okay, these two actually flew out, so I will, oh, there's 4 here. Should we take them? Yeah, let's take them. Okay, let's do this one first. We have kindness. My kindness is a gift I bestow upon the world. So look at that. So just showing yourself, being that light for others, opening your throat and heart chakra, expressing yourself what needs to be expressed. Also, pardon me, also just like you speaking your truth has really been a beacon of light for others, I'm hearing. Like you knowing that it's okay to express yourself and to stand up for yourself and know when it is good to be quiet and when it is good to be loud. And being loud and proud has actually convinced others to do the same. So I'm hearing like for a lot of you, like in a workplace, there could be a lot of turmoil happening or had happened. And, it was a really hard time for you. And this could be a workplace or family, I'm hearing. And in this workplace or family energy, like so many people have been trying to rage bait you. Okay. So when people try to rage bait you, it's because they want to see a reaction out of you so they can be like, see, she's crazy, or he's crazy, or they're crazy, and they're this way or that way. But you didn't take the bait, I'm hearing. Like, I'm hearing like people kept putting a line out, trying to reel you in to make you upset, putting a line out, trying to reel you in, and you broke off that line every time. You broke the chains, and you're like, no, 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 I am the boss. I'm the boss of my own life. You are not my dictator. You are not my boss. You are not someone who's supposed to tell me what to do. So I'm going to tell you what to do and how you to act. Because sometimes people need to be humbled. And they need to be humbled by you sometimes. Like, and that doesn't mean like in a mean or nasty way. It's more so to do with the concept of speaking your truth, like, hey, you doing that was not right. And I'm going to speak up for myself, and I'm going to stand up and respect myself. And you could have literally said that to someone, like, I have to respect myself. Like, I can't have you treating me like this. Like, I'm going to just quit, or I'm going to just go. But you didn't give up. You kept pushing through. And when you did so, people got a little bit mad, to be honest, because there is this energy I'm hearing. It's like you walk into a room and you are the authority. You are the authoritarian. Your voice, when you speak, people listen because they have to, because from where you are transcending from and what you have had through your lineage, your past lineage, your 5D lineage, your 3D lineage, um, you have that authority. And when you speak, people listen and they understand. And a lot of the time people haven't heard people speak up for themselves. So this is very like shocking. Like you could have stood up for yourself and people are like, whoa, like she just like told us off and like told us what's up. And it felt so good because even though it was frustrating that you had to get to that point and be like, stand up for yourself and be stern, now that you did that, now because you've stood up for yourself and spoken your truth, others can do it. And now these people aren't going to continue this cycle to other people. Like when they come in the workplace, people aren't going to keep bullying people or trying to bring people down. They're going to just allow them to come to work. And that's what you should be able to do. Sorry. I'm looking for my chapstick. Sorry, I need to do this while I'm talking. Sorry, you guys. This is my Reese's chapstick. Smells like peanut butter. Anyways, where was I going? Oh yes, so workplaces. So in the workplace, like you probably might have had a conversation with your boss or your manager or like both of them sitting down when like people have been bullying you. And, the boss could have been like, oh, when someone does this, you should stand up for yourself or say this. But then the management might have been like, well, we shouldn't have workplace bullies in general. Okay. Because that's the thing, like you're going to have different opinions and different standpoints in workplaces, but you maneuvering it in a way and like going through everything and not letting these people bring you down or like run you out of town kind of thing is making people proud of you. I'm just gonna brush my hair. Sorry guys, I just cannot pause the video. But yeah, you doing this and not allowing people to walk all over you and standing your ground, speaking your truth, you're running shish now. You're running shish now at your work or with your family. Like you're like, okay, this goes here, that goes here, this should be done, this should be done. I'm not going to put up with that. I'm not going to do that. I will do that. I will help this person. You are running the show now. It's like everyone wanted to try to bring you down and try to tell you what to do and try to micromanage you. And that created this pressure trying to push you down. Then you erupted. And after you erupted, and it was a professional eruption, let's just say that, like you weren't like swearing and like beating people up, but don't do that. But you spoke your truth and you stood up for yourself. And because these people kept trying to push you down and, make you fit into this little box that was never for you, you broke out of that even more so than you already had been broken out of a box. And now you created a hexagon and now you call the shots. And if these people didn't do this to you, that would have never happened. You would have just kind of kept, doing what you're supposed to be doing. But now you run the show. And that was their biggest mistake, is them trying to push your buttons, push the wrong button. And now you're the one with like, you're the coordinator of everyone now. And you don't even have to be, some of you could have been promoted, but you don't even have to be promoted. It's just you have that authoritarian. So when you walk into a room, people listen to you and what you need to say. Let me just adjust myself here because my foot always goes numb when I'm sitting on the ground. But yeah, you doing this has really made put people in their place, basically. So you putting people in their place, now you're running the show. And because you're running the show, people are frustrated, but they can't do anything about it because they kept bullying you, trying to make you, they tried to repress you and like make it so you couldn't be yourself. But now you're yourself and now you're running things. And it's funny because that's the exact opposite of what they wanted. But since they kept trying to push you down and control you, it backfired on them. And now I'm hearing return to sender. I'm hearing there's been a lot of energy sent to you, and sometimes it's good to transmute that energy, but sometimes it's good to return to sender. And you're finding that balance of when you want to do certain things. And I do have 3 more cards here. I can't see what they look like, but I want to pick one. Let's do this one. So it says, my greatest experience of freedom comes when I let go of what others think of me. And look at that. There's the bluebird. Bluebirds are always confirmation with the collective that manifestations are coming in, especially 2 birds or bluebirds. That is like the Holy Spirit coming through. And you having this energy is like you're letting go of what other people need and think of you. And you're allowing yourself to be who you want to be. And you don't care what other people think of you. You're just going to do what makes you happy. And you're blooming. You're blooming. The flowers are blooming. You're a rose. You have protection around you. It's like you have roses, but there's thorns on those roses, and you have protection, and you can either transmute this energy or you can return to sender, but you are protected. The Holy Spirit is protecting you. The universe is protecting you. I love that. You're spreading your wings and learning to fly, and you don't care who tried to clip them. People tried to clip your wings, and then you're just emerging. And let's get your other card here. We have, today I consciously choose to think loving thoughts. Take compassionate actions and bring forth peaceful energy. And look at that. It's like your garden is blooming. It's like you had a few flowers in your garden, and now more and more have been commencing. You're shining your light, and all these energetically spiritual, I'm hearing like vines, like everything is intertwined and connected. And have you ever seen that video of like that girl, and she's like showing you a little plant, and it's like trying to reach the next little notch to like connect to? And she's like, just when you think, you are so close to getting somewhere, just think about all the other times you have tried to get somewhere and work through that. And like all these other times you were trying to reach something and you finally reached it. And then she like pans to like how far you've come. It's like that. It's like all the flowers in the garden, you're reaping what you've sown. This year is about reaping what you have sown. You've worked so hard and you've tried your best. You've been at something for a long time. I'm hearing Spirit's really channeling right now. You've been at something for a long time, and you're finally seeing the seeds that you have sown. And all this abundance is going to come in like fast paced because you did not give up. Do not give up, collective, okay? Do not give up. Because when you don't give up and you keep pursuing, even if it's little tiny like micro habits, if you've ever read the book Atomic Habits, you know what I mean. I really recommend that book, especially if your life is like out of control. It really helps. Or you're trying to cut a habit like drinking, smoking, substances, or eating patterns or whatever. Pardon. Really taking the time to read a book, self-help books will help. That book specifically, Atomic Habits, by I think his name is James Clear. But yes, you're seeing this peaceful energy that you have consciously kept going at and kept trying for. And now in doing so, you'll see the benefits. Oh my God. Okay, and the last card we have is, it's safe to ask for help. People want to support me. And look, there's 2 birds. The confirmation of the heart chakra, like you are shining your light so bright, collective. And this is confirmation of your manifestations coming in. People, you're going to align with the right people. You're going to find the right people. And just because the people have tried to take you down, look at all these lotus flowers. This is what it's looking like. It looks like little angels too. Like the flowers look like little like heads, like they're little angel heads, and they're like little fairies everywhere. That's so cute. And like the rainbows coming, like the alignment of chakras. But you're gonna find your people, collective. Like, sorry, my foot is like completely numb right now. God. One sec. Ow. Okay, so you are going to literally find your people collective. You're going to find them, and it is going to be beautiful, okay? And you finding your people is going to be very beneficial for your manifestations when they're coming through, because a lot of the time you pick the wrong people to be around, and when you pick these people, they're trying to dim your light. So really pay attention to how you feel around others. And this could be your family too. Like maybe your family like always tries to put you down or question you, or like they try to make you feel bad about like who you are as a person. And if your family is doing that, collective, like, sorry, my hair is crazy. If your family is doing that, collective, oh, I have hair in my eyeball. Cool. If your family is doing that, collective, I really want you to take some time, maybe away, or like if you live with your family, I pray for you, like truly, if you live with these toxic family members, find a safe haven, whether that's a library, or like going out to the park to sit and read a book, or, you know, staying after school. If you're in high school watching this, like staying after school for a little bit and like doing your own little thing for a bit before you go home. Make sure you stay safe though out there. But finding your little safe haven, like this could even be going to your car or to a friend's house, or, you know, staying a little bit longer at work and like having a cup of tea at work, and just like before, if you don't have that safe haven, before you go home, finding a safe haven if it's not at your home. Because I understand a lot of the time when you're in a toxic household, there is no escape. And temporarily, I just want to say that I was in a toxic household, and in that toxic household, you know, I don't want to say too much to respect to kind of respect privacy of my family, but let's just say this, in that household there was no escape. So I had to really, you know, lock my door and pretend I wasn't home sometimes, and just pretend like I wasn't in my room. I had the door locked and I would just be quiet and listen to music with my headphones, or draw, or, you know, put on the fan so then it's like background noise so they can't hear you breathing or can't hear you in there when they're trying to bother you. And in doing that, and the thing is, when I have gone through that, it helps me for people and collective that are going through that as well. And finding a safe haven is so important, and sometimes you have to make one in your own home, and it's very difficult when there is toxicity going around all around you. But don't give up. Like where I am now, I have escaped from that toxic household. I had a toxic relationship, moved into that toxic household after to escape my toxic relationship, and then had to deal with that toxic household. And then now I'm in my new home, and oh my goodness, it took a long time. It took a lot of energy, planning, saving money, but you can get out of that, okay, collective? You can get out of it. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust in that, okay? That's the thing. Like so many times people are like, oh, if I can do it, you can do it, and it's easier said than done. But if you really, really want to change your environment and get away, you will work hard to escape that. It is only temporary. And I always had to remind myself, it's like, okay, this is only temporary. I don't have to deal with this forever. But you are breaking out of that, and you're able to remove yourself. You are the boss of your own life. You are the creator of your own life. You do not have to stay somewhere that is toxic. If you're a teenager and you can afford it, I completely understand. Or if you don't have a, you know, income and everything's so expensive, I get that. But be strategic, be smart, work hard, and you will see things prosper. All right? Do not give up. There's been so many times where I felt like giving up. I did. I felt like giving up my YouTube channel. I felt like I could give up many things. And going through all of that really showed me what I want in life and what I do not want in life. You do not have to give up, collective, okay? You are here to persevere and you're going to be okay. And just all these people trying to keep you down, especially if it's family and they always say like weird things to you or like question you or like interrogate you, and it's just like no one else is being interrogated except for you. It's because you're special. It's because you're chosen. It's because God is here to be with you. Universe is here to be with you. Your own spirituality is your own spirituality. I'm not trying to force any religion or anything. It's just God is the highest power in my mind and what I've experienced. I don't base it upon the Bible. I read the Bible, but I kind of decipher it in my own experience. Spirituality is your own experiences and what you've been through and what you've seen. That's how you should base your spiritual journey, on your own connectivity, not what other people tell you, not even what I tell you. You know what you need to know, and that's important, okay? And just knowing that you are protected, you are chosen, and because you're chosen, people like to try to tear you down because they cannot be that themselves. And you are breaking out of this, coming on top, and not letting anyone shut you down anymore. You are the creator of your own life. And this workplace or family ship or, toxic household confirmation, you breaking out of that will be the best thing. And I'm not saying to quit your job and I'm not saying to move out of your house, but I'm just saying like knowing when to remove yourself from certain things is very important. And knowing how to stand up for yourself is very important, because you standing up for yourself and putting boundaries is making your life how you want it to be. All right. And knowing that it's going to be hard and it's not going to be the easiest thing, but once you're out of it, you're going to feel this sense of peace and just knowing like, I did not come this far just to come this far. I'm breaking out of that cycle and I'm going to be a star and I'm going to keep going. And that inner knowing that you're chosen and you know what you should be doing and where you're going, keep that in your head, because even all this toxicity around you wants to keep you down. But once you're out of it, you will thrive, and you can thrive in it too. But just know what you want and keep striving for that. Okay, collective? That's all I have for today. I think I should pick one more card, but we should do the Ancient Stones Oracle. So let's see here. Oh, there's some cards that are a little flipped over. Let's see here. Spirit, what do we need for the collective? Look at this. Obstacle. Find another road. Flexibility. Change. Literally what I was saying. Find a new road. Find a new path. You're breaking out of this toxic cycle and finding something new for yourself. It's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but you're going to do it, okay? You are breaking through the mountains that have been put in front of you, and you're stepping into light. It's like a portal. You're stepping through a portal. Find another road, flexibility, change. You have obstacles, but that's the thing. They're called obstacles, so you find a maneuver around them, okay? I do want to read this card out of the book here, Obstacle, because this is such an interesting little card here. I want to find where O is. Oops. Let's see here. Boundary, the edge, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, L, N, M, O, P. Oh, so maybe it's back here. Sorry, I don't want to miss it. The good luck. Sometimes it's hard to find, oh, here it is. I like literally just jolted right into the page. Sorry, I have like the freaking, my leg hurts so bad. It's like, it doesn't hurt. It's just like numb and feels weird. Okay, so obstacle. I don't know where that card went, but anyways, let's see here. Okay, obstacle, let's read it together. Find another road, flexibility, and change. There's nothing subtle about stone. If a large one appears upon your path, it can block your way forward. You can try all you like, but attempting to move something that will not budge is probably a waste of your energy. You're better off admitting defeat. When obstacles appear on your path, it's easy to feel frustrated and stubbornly try to push on through. However, sometimes obstacles occur in order to show us another way. This alternate route may feel like a detour, but if you're able to zoom out of your life and gain a greater perspective, you might find that what you thought was an obstacle was actually a blessing all along. The obstacle card is an invitation to pay attention to where there's ease and where you're trying to stubbornly cling, push, and force. If you trust the seasons of your life and let life move you, you'll not only find more flow and ease along your journey, but more joy and fun too. All right, so with this card, when it's like, it's a waste, it probably will not budge, and it's a waste of time to put your energy. You're just better to admit defeat. I feel like with that one, it's like, if someone is not changing in your family or a relationship or a workplace, if something's not changing, you need to make that change. And now I'm hearing Legally Blonde when she's like, don't fight the fabric, change it. Like, change what is around you in order to adapt to what you want. And that's the thing. If something is not good in your life, sometimes just turning around, finding a new path is what you need to do. And I'm going to share this because it is connected to this, I believe. So I do not talk to one of my family members anymore. A few of them actually, but an important one that usually people are like, oh, that's your parent. Like, why don't you talk to them? The thing is, sometimes when someone is going to hurt you repeatedly, it's like, it's like when there's a match burning and it keeps burning all these matches. You have to remove the match so you don't keep getting burned. And sometimes when someone keeps hurting you, emotionally or other ways, you have to remove the fire. You have to remove yourself so the fire doesn't continue happening, because if you are continuously getting hurt and being treated wrong, and then you're getting upset, and like this person keeps not changing, and this could be relationship, workplace, or family. I'm hearing a lot of family, and now I'm hearing some relationships, honestly. But if someone's continuously hurting you and not changing, you can't change that person. As hard as you want to, you can't make that person realize what they're doing. You could tell them till you're blue in the face, like, hey, this is hurting me. Hey, this is hurting me. I don't want to do this anymore, this and that. And they don't change. When that is occurring, you need to remove yourself, collective. You need to be like, no, like, I'm not putting up with this anymore. I'm not going to put up with it. You've broken my boundaries too many times, and it's time for me to go now. And it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy telling a family member like, hey, I don't want you in my life, or just kind of stepping back like Homer Simpson in the bush, where you just like, whoop, like, goodbye. It doesn't even need to say anything. It's just, you need to just release that and remove it. And yes, it's hard. Yes, it's painful if someone's hurting you repeatedly and like making you feel like crap. But if it keeps happening and the person isn't changing, it's time you have to let that person go. You have to let them go. And you have to choose yourself, collective. Like, you have to choose yourself, because if you don't choose yourself, you're going to be living your life for someone else for the rest of your life. And it's going to keep tearing you down. And that's not right. You have to push through, be there for yourself, and know what's best for you. Know what's best for you. And really sit down with yourself and think, like, all the times this person has hurt you and never apologized or made excuses. And it's just time where and then for me, like, I just want to share my experience. Like, when I let go of my one parent, like, it's only been a few months. But when I let go, now I don't get upset anymore. Now I'm not always crying or always angry or always frustrated or feeling defeated, because that person's not going to change. You have to change. You have to be like, okay, this obstacle is too big. I need to just leave it where it is, and I'm going to turn around and do something else because I love myself and I'm going to trust myself and what I need. You walk in your own shoes at the end of the day. So do you want those shoes filled with glass and blisters? Or do you want to take those shoes off, leave them there, get a new pair of shoes and be like, okay, like I'm going to start fresh and start new? Because you deserve that. You deserve to be treated correctly. Okay, collective? All right, that is all I have for you today. I am sending you love, sending you light. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to be posting more often. I cannot edit these at all because of my laptop, but I'm still pushing through. Anyways, I'm sending light and love to you guys, and I will see you in the next video.